Okay, I'm so excited to tell you about this car. Oh my god, this is just so beautiful. This car is just so beautiful. And I'm really excited to tell you about this car, to show you this car up close and all the features and holes in the chassis because of rust it has. But yeah, I'm really excited, and let's go. Let's start with the whole review, or maybe not a review, but rather my personal feelings about this car and what things it suggests in my mind when I look at it, when I think of it, and when I'm around it. Yeah. So this car is from France, and it's kind of like those yellow things, those yellow eyes, I'd say, are a good indicator of that this car is from France. It's from 1979. It's a first generation 5 Series. It's 525i, but it has a carburetor. It's a M30 525i with a carburetor. I don't really know how like the lineage of engines and M30 engines, how they were built, but this one has a carburetor and it has a power output of 150 horsepower. It came to us like 2 years ago. The wheels of the car are not original. The tire on the car is a 225 by 60 on a 15-inch wheel. The wheels really fit the car, especially how fat the tire is. It really, in my opinion, it makes a great picture. It makes a great composition of like a 15-inch wheel with this thick tire. It's kind of like a old school. This is the one thing, but it makes it sporty. It makes it kind of a jacked. It's like it should be like this. It really fits the whole thing, the whole vibe of the car. But I can show you the original wheel of the car. The original wheel is, oh my god, car is in really bad condition, to be honest. It's really in not a good condition. This is the original, this is a original spare wheel. Yeah, it has a lot of rust. The car it's in really poor condition, but I will be trying to do something about this car. But even look at this. This is really, it's not good. I will try to do something about the car, but in a future videos, I even was thinking about doing the whole series about restoring this car, or at least doing something with it, and it being a main topic of the videos. It is a pleasure to talk about this car. I don't know, it's just exciting. It's a really exciting car. The color is a thing of beauty, and I want to talk about it in a bit. But now, oh my god, damn it! I need to sit somewhat. My story with the car is that when it arrived here, like in the summer of 2023, so it's like it will be almost 3 years ago, because it's April 2026. I was able to drive it during the summer, and a story I have with this car is that as a 20-year-old, it was such an experience. It was such a like elevation. I felt extremely special. just driving this car, like sitting in a car like this, and starting it with this old school key, like you have a key to your door, the same key, the same type of a key. It was just the moment you were, you know, turning the key, you felt something coming through your arm, through your shoulder, around the neck, and down to your heart, and an area here to your soul. It was just such a amazing thing every time. It was like turning the key. It was like meeting your friend, or I'd even say like meeting your friend randomly in a city, in a shop, in a grocery store, whatever. It was like this. Even though you know the feeling, even though you know how the car drives and how it starts and everything, it was every time it was kind of a surprise. And you would, like, I was waiting for the moment to turn the key. I was waiting all day to turn the key to drive this car, and I was thinking about the moment of meeting my friends randomly in some place, of those feelings I had. I was thinking of them, and still, every time I turned the key, the feelings were so alive, like it was something new to me every time. And looking at the car, still, every time I look at it, it's like before meeting your friend. Let's say you see your friend in a grocery store, yeah, or somewhere. You just see your friend, but he doesn't see you. He doesn't like he doesn't see you. He doing something. He's just doing something, and you see him, and you already like have this like, oh my god, it's him, it's her. It's so nice to meet him or her, and you already have this smile on your face. You already imagining all the fun things you can do together and talk about. And it's the same thing here. Like when you look at the car, it's just so exciting. Like you have all those things ready to unleash, all those emotions and all those positive things to unleash in you, inside of you, just by looking at the car. But uh, other things about the car. Mm, the thing that is really special about the car is its color. Of course, the car has a lot of imperfections. Overall, the condition of the car is really bad. There's a lot of rust. For example, I don't know if you can see this. I will just in a moment will show you all the bad things about the car. But here is just really the whole chassis is maybe not in extremely bad condition, but in a really bad condition. And my idea on a car is that uh, maybe not mechanically, but there's a lot of a lot of parts, a lot of parts that are in a great condition. For example, just even this mirror. By the way, it's just one mirror. It's just left mirror, and on the right side there's no mirror. But I think that there are a lot of parts in this car um, that are in really good condition. And my idea on the car is that to find a E12 5 Series, for example, 518, or maybe if it's possible to just find a chassis from Italy, from Spain, maybe from California, and buy a chassis as a donor, as a uh, as a as a car that, you know what I mean, will be a donor, and just swap all the things, or just see what you can do from like two cars, just make a one. And I think this will be the best thing. But whole color, The yellow lights in front are, you know what I mean, something that stays. This is the whole motive, the whole theme of the car. And I think that this car, because it was the first like really old car that I was driving, and I was able to like get some intimacy with, is what like made this color combination, this yellow headlights and this blue navy. It's, I don't know what color it is, but this, let's say navy blue. Like it imprinted itself on my mind so much that I really love it. The interesting thing is that I couldn't find this color on a BMW 70s Palais, like Palais of color. Palais, I think so. I'm sorry for my English. I'm not a native speaker, but I'm trying my best. The thing is that I couldn't find this color on the internet. Like I found maybe, I think, 3 shades of blue on the internet, on like BMW 70s colors or something like that. You know what I mean? I was searching and I was trying to find it, but I couldn't. I found like maybe 2 that were kind of a matching, but it wasn't the same. And of course, I need to check a VIN on this car and see exactly what type of color it is. But it is a thing of beauty. I really like it. It's really, it has this, in shade, it has this deep blue, this kind of a, maybe not a scary, but you know what I mean, really serious look to it. Really, I'd even say gangster look. Gangster by, just imagine it being from France, and let's say a businessman from Paris, or a, you know what I mean, someone who did a special business operations in Paris in 70s and 80s had this car. So in shade, in night, it had this deep, serious blue, maybe blackish vibe to it. But in sunlight, it shines so bright. It has a lot of light in it. It reflects light really beautifully, and it kind of gives you hope. It's like, it's a hopeful color in light. There's a lot of clouds right now, so you really can't see it, but the color is really beautiful. I really love the color. The color with the wheels and all the chrome elements is just, it's a really fine combination. It's really, 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 it talks to you. It's not silent, it talks to you a lot. But it's also a, it's also a type of a elegancy. It doesn't scream. It talks softly, but seriously. It's like it's a strong voice that, you know what I mean, might imprint itself on your mind, on your thoughts, on your soul, but it's gentle. It's not like it tells you something to do or what to feel. It doesn't even suggest. I think the whole combination of it, it's really gentle, it's elegant. It doesn't ask for your attention, it doesn't scream for it. It's more of a conversation. It's not a monologue from this car. It's a conversation in your mind between this color, this combination, this composition of the car, how fat the wheel is, how it composes with the whole arches of the car, with yourself, with your mind. It's not like, you know what I mean? Let's say a great example would be a Lamborghini. I think the Lamborghini, the whole design of it, it's just a monologue. It tells you what to do and what to feel. But this, I think the conversation in your head and individually as a person can go in a different direction. You can find it being a um, serious apex predator, but at the same time it can be like this, your best friend, like a dog, like a horse is. You know what I mean? A best friend of human. So it has a lot of things you can think of when looking at the car. When it comes to interior of the car, it's also blue. It's also this navy, this deep blue, with some like wood elements. Mm, Also the knob, the shifter knob is wooden. It really feels extremely good. Of course, also like this is basically when I have my head. The visibility of the car is also really. The car is, I mean, for a driver, it is a spacious car. It is a car that makes you feel. It's kind of like it's not a sofa when it comes to feeling because it's not like a S class. It's a 5 Series. It's a kind of a combination of both worlds of being sporty and being a luxurious, spacious car. But so it doesn't have like a sofa feeling to it, like an extreme sofa feeling, but it's more of a uh, it has a feeling of being comfortable, not being restricted, like you are sitting in your living room on a sofa. This is what I'm trying to say. Of course, the seat is really comfortable. It's from cloth, and it also has this kind of a sofa feeling, but to it, but it's, the car is really open. You don't have anything. It's really open and really simple. This is the handbrake. The funny thing about the car is that this is how you release the seat belt. This is the button to release the seat belt. Also, the funny thing is that in order to open the door, you don't have like normal doorknob. You have this lever. You need to pull this like this to open the door. It's a really cool feature. Also on E9s, on E9s, this is also the thing. But yeah, this is really cool thing. I don't know if I can show it really well. Maybe on this side. And you need to pull this lever. A really cool feature, especially the best thing about this feature is that when you pick up someone who never been to this car, and this is kind of like oh, how you can open the door, you don't know how to open the door. This is really cool. Look, this is how you do it. Yeah, but this is the thing when it comes to the doors. But overall, the interior of the car is, it also suits the vibe of the whole like color motive. It's the same beautiful blue. Mm, so the color motive stays the same. I think this is, you see it better now, and there's more light. Uh, Also, it's all leather. It's really, maybe right now because it's not in a really good condition, it doesn't have a premium feel to it, but it has the feel of, mm, it has a feel of a, let's say, when I look at it, I think of a cowboy, of a like old school cowboy with two revolvers on his hip, and basically this is the vibe I have when I'm kind of driving this car. This cowboy with two revolvers on his hip is kind of a man that can do something, that has a power in his hands, a main character. You know what I mean? And I think this is what I think about when I look at this car, the whole interior and the whole dashboard. This is kind of a, it's visibly powerful. It's visibly, it creates this character. You can when you look at the car, when you look at all the leather and wooden elements and the visibility and how comfortable the car is, you can really feel like the character your mind produces when looking at all those things. You can really get into the vibe, get into the character your mind suggests when looking at the interior and the whole vibe of the car. Back seats, it's not a good thing. I mean, this is not how I sit normally in a uh, in a front seat, in a driver's seat. This is not how I usually drive, but let's say that I would be able to drive in such a position, but it's I'd say that it's almost impossible to to sit in a rear seat, in a back seat. It's a almost impossible. But this is the funny thing, because the car, it's pretty long. It's not a small car, to be honest. This car has its length, and I even have people, when people will be walking by here and visiting my grandma's home, uh, I had people thinking that this is like, they asked me if this is a 7 Series, because it's pretty long. Like, this car it's not a small car. This is like, I sometimes, even when I look at it, it kind of feels like a 7 Series. It's a really long ass car. But when I was driving the car, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a something that you would really feel. It wasn't a something that was a key element to driving the car, or a key feeling that you get from the car. Also, when it comes to the rust, I was talking about, like, just this is in really poor condition. God damn. Yeah, it's really bad. It literally has holes in a car. Um, it's a the green things is from me washing the car with a microfiber towel. Oh, yeah, it's not a good condition, especially the doors, like the elements, like the doors, it's not in a, well, like I said, I don't think, because when the car arrived here, when, like, my grandfather, I and my father had this attitude and kind of energy after buying the car, just after getting the car. uh, we asked the local, how to say it, local like workshops, if they want to work with the car and how much it's gonna cost. But like, they said that you will really pay a fortune to make the car good. basically you need to just, if you want to restore the car, you just need to take apart everything, or simply make it mechanically sound. Uh, this is what I'm talking about. You see the light reflection. It's just, it has, it's really beautiful. I really like it. It really reflects light really well. I really like it how it looks in light, but it's not a sunny light. It's a cloudy light. But so it has a lot of imperfections. I think finding a donor car, especially when it comes to chassis, would be a perfect thing. Have a look at the door. The door is just in such a poor condition that it's the bumblebee. The bumblebee is flying by. Okay, oh my god, what? I'm gonna show you the engine bay. It's, you can just look at it. This was something that, like, the car arrived like that. The car arrived like that with the holes here. So like I said, the engine, now it's not running. Now it's not running. Now you need to just also take it apart, just get all the fluids right and things, uh but still the engine is, it's like, it's all right. When it was driving, it was really, 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 really good. Oh, I think, I don't know if this was painted. Then this is a VIN number. I don't know if I should show it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This side is not that bad, but I think this was repaired. Mark, chassis number. Oh, Avenue. Yeah, this is basically the engine bay. And like I said, when the car was running, the engine was really great. Like it didn't have all the horsepower, uh, all the 150 horsepower, but it was running pretty well. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I think that the engine was like, it was revving and everything. Like it. The only problem was that when you get like higher revs, like over 4,000 revs, it kind of burnt oil. But just buying a chassis to this car will be the best thing to do. And the Wasp, living inside a car, I need to check if there's any wasp nest here, but I don't know. Overall, like, yeah, the car is, it's not in a good condition at all. But like, you need to start somewhere. Also, the thing about this car, about the whole E12, the first generation's 5 Series, is that, like, the backlights, it's like from E21 or E24, and they're really pretty. I really like the back of this car, but what I don't like is that when you look at the back from the side, I mean, it's not like it's ugly or something, but I think that the E28, it's much better when it comes to the whole trunk, the whole this section of the back looking from the side, and also this part. You don't have it in E28, in the next generation 5 Series. And it's like, how to say it? It's not like it's bad looking, but I think the E28 just does it better. Whole length of this section is just better looking in E28, and also this element is, it's not like I'd say it's unnecessary, but it doesn't fit as well. I think that it's also a thing of just, I guess this was just the styles. A lot of cars from that era from that time has like such a thing, but it kind of breaks the composition. And also the thing that I'm looking at the car, like it would be easier to compare E28 if I had E28 here, but I don't know if you also see this, but the kind of the C pillar here is higher when it comes to connecting to a trunk than the A pillar is like connecting with the hood of a car. So basically, it kind of you have this illusion of this element being lower than this element. And it kind of also, or maybe the C pillar is much more like wider, it's fatter than the A pillar. And it's kind of, when you look holistically at the car, like from, let's say, wide angle, it kind of, it doesn't make as much of a sense. It's, at least to me, it's kind of a breaking the composition. Also, this is the thing about this shorter trunk, is that not only it's shorter, but it has this wider, fatter feeling than the smaller A-pillar and longer hood. And I think this part of the car looks much better than the back when you compare this thing from the side. But overall, the back of the car looks really great. Those taillights are amazing, and I think they look much better than E28's taillights. I think this is the bad thing about E28. I mean, no, it's not a bad thing, but I just don't like E28's taillights as much as I like, for example, this type of light on E12 or E24. Also, the thing of a difference between the first and the second generation of 5 Series is the European version, of course. I mean, there's a lot of differences, but the one thing is the size of the headlights. Those are symmetrical, the same size, the left and a right, those two. They have the same size, and in E28, this light in European versions is bigger. And I really don't know what I like more, but I think that this configuration looks cool. I think that I like the same size lights better than the E28 version, but they're all cool. Like it's not a thing. Also, to me, one of the best things is like the front of the car. It's this car, even though it has a real length to it, it's really like it's a longest car. The funny thing is that when you look at the front, it feels small, agile. It feels like it fits in a Paris streets. Like it's a perfect size for Paris streets. It's like, you know what I mean? This is a really cool thing, because this, when it comes to like width of the car, it's really narrow. It's kind of, I don't know how to say it, but the the car is really, it's not wide, but it's cool. It's really cool that it's not wide. It makes it, I don't know, cozy, quiet, intimate. It makes it not scream, but rather talk to you. Also, the two things that I like really about this car is the hood, the whole this section there. It's really beautiful. I think it's like the hood is split into three parts: this, and this, and just the line is so subtle, but at the same time, it kind of gives this vibe of this shark nose. It's it's really subtle, but also it really, it has a lot of power to it. It really has a lot of this simple line, this simple thing makes you really feel the difference, feel the 3D feeling of the car and of the hood. Another thing that I really like is the those bumpers, those chrome bumpers. Uh, like, how to say it? It's only this. This is only the bumper. This is a chassis. So you really have just a chassis and a bumper. And I think this is much easier to look at. This is a chassis, of course, with the rust, a lot of rust, and this is a bumper. And this is what makes this car special. And this is how I think the factory bumpers are. Yeah, this is a bumper, this is a chassis. You can take off the bumper and it's just this and this. But this style of bumpers is, in my opinion, much prettier than the, I don't know, maybe bumpers that you could get from Alpina or I don't know, some aftermarket bumpers from some tuners. I don't know. But I think this is a really simple design, really, and also really catchy. I think the whole car is extremely simple, and this is its beauty. And of course, there are bumpers that maybe look really good, but I think this suits it much better. When I look at different bumpers, it's this style of bumper, this factory bumper is what really speaks to me. This is what I really like. What I like much more than different, like, more modern style of bumpers. And now really the last thing I want to talk about this car is the feelings of driving the car. Last thing I want to talk about is the this car, it's because how it looks, the color composition, the overall, the whole composition, the chrome elements, the color, the lights, the wheels, the tires, everything, how it drives, how the interior looks. It's there's a really special concept is being created because of it in your mind. It's like looking at a beautiful view of a nature, or maybe a art, maybe a painting, maybe a photograph, or listening to a music that you really like. It paints a picture in your mind and it creates this concept. And I think that, like, all the things connected, also the sound, like, it all, I think it has a straight pipe. Some, like, previous owner or like somebody who was driving it, like, did a, like, muffler delete or something, because it's just so freaking loud. But the whole thing makes you create this concept like it's a person in your mind, like because it has so many characteristics. It has so many different faces. It has so many different shades. The it feels like a real person. It feels like somebody that you can connect with, that you can talk with, not just listen to a monologue. But even listening to a monologue is also a something to react to. It's a some piece of information you get from a car. But and this concept that it creates in your mind, this is something special. This is something that I want to at least have a few words on. Because even though this car doesn't drive, I've drove it for like 2 months. Like it was enough to experience it, but even though it doesn't drive, it's still like it has a special place. It's always at the back of my mind. It's like it's present. And I think this is what's special about old cars, about cars like this, that they are present. They are not like a, you know what I mean, just something that exists, something that you like walk by every day or a few days of the year and you look at it of, yeah, this is something like this is a, they are present in our minds, and not every car has it. Not every car has it. The thing about cars is that you start to like them, even though they don't have to be sporty, they don't have to be special, they don't have to be anything. But you start to like the cars that you drive. You start to like the cars. You start to socialize with the car. And I think that this car is not a car that you would categorize as a, you know what I mean, gangster, really powerful car. I would say that this car is much more of a friend when you look at it, when you drive it, rather than being a dangerous car. Un momento. Chodam. So, I would categorize as a friend, as a someone you can, you feel something. It's not like a, you know what I mean, a superhero. It's not like a cool, powerful being that, you know what I mean, you are really like, you are chosen to drive. No, I think it's more, it's much more of a friend. It's much more of a buddy. It's much more of a buddy. It's much more of a someone much closer to you than all those things created by media, created by stories and books. It is much more closer, and this is what makes it special. And I don't know why, but this is how this car feels. It's like cool buddy. It's like a cool buddy. It's like a buddy that like you can rob a bank with, but it's still a buddy. It's still your friend, not a like a guy you hire to rob a bank. It's a guy that you rob a bank for fun. Yeah, and I think this is what I had on my mind today and on my heart that I wanted to share about this car. So yeah, this is pretty much it, and just subscribe for more videos, subscribe for more E12 videos and progress on this car. So yeah, thank you for watching.